Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Friday, January 20th. January, what am I talking about? I have this amazing energy today, so I'm thinking like, it's a new year. We can only hope. We can always hope, right? Let's just bring the new right into this moment. So it's November 20th. 2020, Friday. I hope you're having an amazing Friday, and I've got lots of fun things to share today. First is our BOGO deal of the day. You're going to buy On Guard, it's $34 wholesale, and get oregano, a $22 value for free. These are two oils that you absolutely must have in your home, especially during this time of year and especially during 2020. So I'll get into the details of both of these amazing immune boosting powerhouses in just a minute. But to mark this moment, I wanted to do something special. Everybody loves an On Guard BOGO, and I'm serious. This is one that if you can buy all five on your account, do so. And even if you're a customer placing an order, either get your own account right away so that you can get all five, or beg, borrow, and steal. Ask someone to place an order, a retail order for you, and just max this out. You want all five because one, you're going to use it a lot. You can position these oils around in different places in your home. Make sure all your family members are well covered. And you're going to want to use them in bedrooms, in common rooms, in diffusers. You're going to be putting On Guard on the body quite a bit. And you're even going to want to cook and prepare foods with your oregano. So make sure you have one of those in the kitchen. But our essential oils never expire. So as long as you're keeping them in a cool, dry place, these will last for as long as you need them to. So you don't have to worry about, oh, if I stock up too much, I'll end up having to throw it away. That's absolutely not the case with your essential oils. These are going to stay and work for you. So before I jump into both of the oils, just to discuss them, I wanted to do something special today. So I made a steamy mug. And I don't know if this is going to translate. If you can see that the steam is pouring off of this mug still. I don't know if you can tell that. This is one of the most intense things, but it's so cool. This time of year, you can probably tell in my voice anytime I talk, I have really tiny sinuses and I'm missing these two right here. And so I've done a lot of work over the years to eliminate foods that cause congestion from my diet, and I drink lots and lots of water. I've just had a massage today, so I'm opening up and everything's coming out. But I thought, just as a proactive measure, this is certainly something that you can do on the back end as well. If you start to feel that, you know what it is, that typical scratch in your throat, maybe a little bit of soreness, achiness settling in. You want to do this for yourself right away. But like I'm doing in this moment, you can do it proactively as well. It's just way more intense if you don't have a lot of gunk built up that it needs to push out of the way. So since I'm pretty clear and open, I know that's sad to say when my voice sounds like I've got so much going on, but I'm actually pretty clear and open. So this is extremely intense. What I've done to make this steamy mug is I've put 1 drop of each of what we call our flume balm oils, of course, 2 of them being On Guard and oregano. They are bookended by frankincense, lemon, and tea tree or melaleuca. And all 5 of these oils together are incredible. So if you're getting your BOGO deals today, you might want to add in a frankincense, lemon, and tea tree so that you can treat yourself to this amazing steamy mug as well. So all I did was drop my drops of oil into the bottom of my mug. Then I boiled some water on the stove like I would for tea, poured that on the top. So then that's the best chance of your oils absorbing into the water. Then you can add to the intensity of this by, I just have a towel close at hand here. You can put this over your head and then just hover over your steamy mug and inhale. Whew, oh my goodness. Wow. And I will tell you, some of the intensity has gone down because I took a couple of deep inhales the moment I poured in the boiling water and brought the mug in. Of course, it takes me a couple minutes to get all the technology running. And so it did cool down a little bit, even though it's still steaming. So it wasn't as intense. But don't be surprised if that first inhale will cause you to cough, blow your nose, maybe cry a little bit because the oils are so intense, but you're going to love how this just totally clears you out. Now that some of the intensity has worn off, it's easier to just hover over this and really breathe deeply. Now, very important disclaimer, do not drink this. The combination of the On Guard and the oregano is just too hot to just ingest this because I put a full drop of each oil in here. The other ones would not cause a problem at all, but that On Guard and oregano would just be too much. You would burn your mouth. So this is just for breathing. It's just an amazing immune and respiratory support tool that you have in your arsenal. Today's not as cold as it has been, but on a cold day, this is such a treat. Just to open you up, to warm you, and to make you feel healthy and strong. You are going to love this. Now, there are some other oil combinations that you can use, but I'm featuring this blend today because it has our 2 BOGO oils in it, and it's really your ideal immune and respiratory support blend. So I hope you enjoy that. If you have any questions about it, let me know. But it is a favorite in our house, and I hope it soon becomes one in yours as well. So let's jump in and talk about On Guard first. I am not going to put any more on my body because I've been breathing it in, and I actually chose this oil for my massage this morning. So I am well covered in my protective blend. But I will take the top off and just inhale some straight On Guard by itself. And it just has that perfect fall smell, combination of clove and cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus, and wild orange on the end there for some sweetness. Absolutely love it. So what is the deal? What is the hype around On Guard? I've got a couple of reasons that I can share with you. First, I want to just show you a chart out of another favorite resource of mine. This is Healing Oils of the Bible by David Stewart. He's a doctor. He's not a doTERRA person. He's just an essential oils person. And so really smart and really fascinating information. This book would be available to you on either Amazon, or I think you could get it in Aroma Tools. It's an excellent resource, and it's not the kind of book that you need to read in order. You can actually just pick and choose from the different chapters. They're all kind of their own little educational resource on various topics. And so I love, this is in chapter 2, page 18. This has an antioxidant score chart for you. And so if you're not familiar, when you look at antioxidants, they use something called an ORAC score to let you know how intense the antioxidant support is coming to you through any particular food, or in this case, also essential oils. There's a lot of hype around berries for the antioxidant support that they can bring. Certainly any raspberry, strawberry, blueberry, they're all on the list here. There's a lot of hype around the acai berry, which is amazing as well. The actual highest ORAC scoring food source for your antioxidants is the wolfberry. And this is kind of blurry on my end. Hopefully you can see that a little better. The wolfberry is over 25,000 on the ORAC score. And if you're looking down the list there, you can see the essential oils below the foods, those fruits and vegetables there. You're going to see the highest scoring essential oil is clove, and it's at 1,078,700. And what's really interesting to note on this chart, some ORAC units are listed let's see, in grams. So these are micromoles per 100 grams. That's how they come up with this number. Some sources do micromoles per kilogram, and that makes the number 10 times bigger. So the reason why we use grams in this book is to actually shorten the number a little bit, because clove is such a big number. Multiply that million times 10 and you got to make a little extra space for it. So clove is just so high, literally off the charts high in antioxidants, and that's just one of your amazing ingredients in On Guard. It becomes a really magic formula when you blend it with the cinnamon, which is of course an enhancer, the rosemary, the eucalyptus, and the wild orange, all coming together in just this perfect blend. And so the beauty of the blend, and I think this really speaks to the efficacy, is whenever you bring in the science to confirm that this is not just wonderful aromatherapy, but it actually works. Scientists haven't been able to find anything yet that can live in a lab with On Guard. That's a huge statement. Don't take my word for it. I would love for you to go out and do your own research. I love to point you toward the resource pubmed.gov. This is our nation's foremost clearinghouse for scientific research. So when doctors are looking up something, anyone in the medical community, in our government, in our health institutions, everybody looks to pubmed.gov for that foremost kind of library of research. So that's where we want to look as well. And you'll find studies on all kinds of essential oils, a lot of the single oils listed by name. That's pretty common. So you'll see lavender, you'll see frankincense, you'll see cinnamon. But what's really exciting is the only brand name. So there are a lot of essential oil companies, obviously, and many of them have their own proprietary blends. The only blend mentioned by name on pubmed.gov is On Guard, and it's there quite a bit. So I hope you look that up and dive in. If you're used to reading medical journals or scientific studies, it's that kind of language, but hopefully that just underscores for you the efficacy of this incredible blend. So a couple notes about On Guard. It supports your immune system, your respiratory system, your cardiovascular, circulatory, and nervous systems. It helps protect you from all manners of seasonal and environmental threats. It's amazing for oral care. You can use it in green cleaning and disinfecting, and we actually have a whole line of On Guard products that will get you started on making some simple swaps throughout your home that will just help reduce your family's toxic load and make your home a safer environment for you, your family, your pets, your plants. It goes on and on. Purify the air, your surfaces, cleanse and disinfect your air and your surfaces to fully protect you and your family. So, and then let me just reference for a moment the Essential Emotions book. I did post another excerpt from this on the Facebook page today, but just to give you a little flavor, On Guard is, of course, the oil of protection, and it's going to help you overcome negative emotions such as feeling attacked, unprotected, vulnerable, controlled, manipulated, and susceptible to peer pressure, and foster in positive properties such as healthy boundaries, protected, capable, having integrity, being independent, feeling reinforced and strengthened. So that's amazing. And some oils that pair well with your On Guard, obviously the ones that I listed in the blend would be my first choices. So as a blend, it will stand alone perfectly if you want to put it on topically or add it to your diffuser. But if you're looking to mix it up a little bit, you could always add a little more of any of those oils that are in the blend, or it also goes really well with frankincense, lemon, oregano, and tea tree. And then let's move on and talk a little bit about oregano. And this is one, even though I was not used in my massage this morning, you will not see me wiping on my hands and all over the back of my neck because it's a hot oil. You want to be really careful. In my early days, we all have these stories where we had an uh-oh moment with our oils, and I put some oregano on my palms as I was fighting something and did this, and that was fine. But then I just, by force of habit, did this. And when I felt that oil undiluted in these little sensitive areas, I went, wah! And then, not thinking, I ran to the bathroom and put water on my hands, which then just intensifies, because everyone's heard that oil and water don't mix. So if you can think clearly enough in the moment, if you're having one of those, oh my gosh, what have I done moments, grab milk from your refrigerator. That would be a great thing to just quell the fire that you're feeling. Or of course, our fractionated coconut oil is a perfect combination. You definitely want this 15 milliliter bottle that's coming in today's BOGO, because you want to add it to recipes. You want to use it in your Symphony of the Cells protocols. You want to add it to your Steamy mug and your diffuser. But you may also want to add to your order an oregano touch, because this is pre-diluted. So it's just a safer, easier way to use this oil, whether you have sensitive skin or you're taking care of your kiddos or someone who's elderly. It's just really nice to have the pre-diluted format and the convenience of this roller ball. So something to think about for your oregano. A few fun facts for you. Our oregano is sourced from both Kenya and Turkey. And there are over 700 published studies and at least 21 human clinical trials that have been conducted to show the efficacy of our oregano. And those numbers are just through the end of 2017. So the body of work on this oil has probably grown since then. And I thought this was fun too. In the Greek, the name for oregano actually means joy of the mountains. And I think, I'm thinking about oils that make me feel joy-filled. Would it be oregano? That probably wouldn't be the first thing to pop to mind. But when you sit with it for a minute and give it some more thought and think about what a powerful oil it is, and if it either helps prevent you from ever getting a terrible sickness or helps you fight something off and feel better faster and just recover and feel amazing, then yeah, there could be a ton of joy associated with this amazing oil. So I think I'm going to remember that from now on. The joy of the mountains is oregano. And so the things that you want to target with your oregano are immune support, respiratory support, digestive support. It can also help balance metabolism, which is amazing. It brings relief to muscles and bones. And it's absolutely delicious in a variety of recipes. I've put some on the Facebook page for you today. I'd love to hear how you are using it. Just a staple in soups and sauces and all kinds of delicious dishes. And then let me wrap with the emotional side of oregano. This is the oil of humility and non-attachment. You can look for an excerpt from the Essential Emotions book on the Facebook page. But just to summarize, you'll be able to avoid negative emotions such as negative attachments, pride, being opinionated or stubborn, materialistic or controlling, and foster in then positive properties such as humble, non-attached, willing, teachable, and flexible. Who doesn't need to be a little more flexible these days? What a beautiful side, what a beautiful, soft, side to such a powerful oil. So I hope you'll pursue this for both the physical and the emotional benefits. And this oil, as you're using it, pairs really well with lemon, rosemary, peppermint, cypress, and of course, On Guard. So I hope you'll enjoy this one. And just a final reminder before I sign off, we have an incredible opportunity to get this BOGO today. You're just going to buy the On Guard for $34 and you're going to get the oregano for free. That's a $22 value. Those are your wholesale prices, which of course you want to take advantage of your own wholesale membership to get those 25% off prices all the time, but even better during this BOGO week. If you need help signing up with your own account, I'd love to help you do that. Please reach out as long as you're not working with another wellness advocate. I would absolutely love to be yours. So I hope you've had a fantastic week. I certainly have. I'm thrilled to be able to send you off this Friday afternoon into your weekend, hopefully feeling encouraged and well armored and empowered to fall in love with wellness. And until we meet again, here's to your continued health and wellness. Be well.